So you're starting up a business, but no one's going to want to give you money because it's a brand new startup. So what are you going to do? You want to get yourself what's called a shelf corporation, buy one of those, and that's how you get some age on your business. Hi, my name is Matt Coach. This YouTube channel is created to share the tips, tricks, and mistakes on my way to building a multi-million-dollar real estate portfolio. And today I'm going to go over a quick tip with you guys on Tips and Tricks Tuesday about how you can actually go and just pay for age on your business entity so that you have access to more funding opportunities than if you are just a pure startup business. I use a company, it's called wyomingcompany.com. That's one that I utilize and that people I know in the industry also utilize. I've gotten businesses from them, and that is how I can start up and get more funding for these businesses, is that I start with an already multiple year old business. Why would you want to do that? Well, some things like lines of credit and credit card limits and stuff can get limited for startup entities. So, instead of waiting for 2 years for your business to get old enough to qualify for some of these loans at the higher levels, you can buy one of these businesses to start. They're kept in good standing. It's essentially just somebody who started a business or started an LLC and never used it. So now it's a couple years old and you're taking advantage of that age. All right, so I'm going to show you guys the website here real quick, and you guys can check it over. And if you're looking to start an LLC or something like that, this would be a good place to look into so that you guys can get some more funding than you would with just your startup. All right, get going. All right, guys, so here's the company right here, wyomingcompany.com. You can see age shelf corporations right here. Age shelf companies for sale. You can pick whatever state you want to get into. I'm going to see down here when they started. So you can just buy one under the premise of not going through any of the work to set up a corporation or anything like that. But you can buy older entities down here. You can see kind of the cost coming through. I think they mainly do Wyoming. Wyoming kind of king LLC state. For some other reasons that I'll probably go into in a different video. But yeah, you can go into other states if you want a California one. They have a few there. So you could buy a California one. Any of these. You want to, usually about 2 years starts qualifying you for different loan products, kind of higher loan products. So it's what most people target, when they're trying to buy themselves a shelf corporation. If you're asking if this is a legal practice to do, obviously, you're allowed to buy companies, buy into companies and take ownership. But these shelf companies never really, a lot of the times they might have even been created to be a shelf company, but essentially what they are is a company that did not go about doing really any business. So if you did start a business, what this might give you a reasonable idea of, if you started an LLC and paid for it for a year or two, that selling it off does actually have some value, just in general. But you can go through, you can file with any one of these states that you want to file to, or they'll file to whatever state you want to file them to if you pay them an extra fee. You can change the names of any of these if you want to change the name. They get it to you, I think, in like a month or so. But yeah, this is where you'd go if you wanted to get yourself an age shelf company. And if you have any questions about it, you should probably communicate with a lawyer about proper legality of shelf corporations. You're probably hearing them the same as shell corporations. They are different things. So a shell corporation is a corporation usually set up overseas or something like that, with the purpose of tax evasion, something like that. A shelf corporation is just a business that never really went about making any kind of money, has some kind of good standing or something like that. They're trying to sell essentially the the credibility and age of a corporation. So that's what a shelf company is versus a shell company, which is an illegal entity, usually designed to basically skip out on taxes and do illegal things because it's set up in some other maybe different country or something like that doesn't communicate with the U.S. the same way or something like that. So it owns the other LLC is owned by this shell company that's in whatever, somewhere on like the Cayman Islands or something like that. That's probably what you might have thought when you heard shelf corporation, but they're different things. So there you go. That company, again, myowncompany.com. I really don't know any other websites to do this at, so if you hear about this from anywhere else, you definitely should verify and ask others and get other opinions on this. And definitely talk to a lawyer before doing something along these lines to make sure that you're all in the proper legal standing to get this done. Okay. Thanks, y'all, for your time. See you later.